quickly. So here again, thanks for being here for Woodward's Teacher of the Year announcement, part of the Woodward Chamber April monthly live.
It won't matter if it's on. Because he's not going to be up there.
Well, a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to your April monthly Woodward Chamber Luncheon. Always one of our be named here in the next few minutes as thank you so much for being here. Just to tick over 100 folks in here this afternoon. We're having church.
Glory to you today. Thank you for your great love for us and all of your goodness toward our town, our beloved town of Woodward. Your word says that unless the Lord builds a house, the builders build in vain. And I ask you, Lord, that all of our building, all of our doing in this town would not be in vain, that you would bless this town and guide this town in the way that you would have it go. In Jesus' name, amen.
Anybody bring any special guests other than our special education guests that are with us? Anybody bring a guest that we need to recognize here today? Guests at the Chamber Luncheon? Anyone? Anywhere? Our thanks to our caterer, kind of something a bit different this year. It was kind of a cooperative effort between, and Dan was going to stick his head in, Dan Parsons' new business down on Oklahoma Avenue. Is that Dan? You got to say hi to people. No stranger to any of us. Dan is the proprietor, did I get this right? Bourbon Beef?
Yep,
You didn't put bourbon in this stuff?
bourbon beef.
Okay,
Raise our cattle on our mash from the bourbon,
okay.
and it makes the gravy just
And you're at kind of catty-cornered from the Sonic, right there about 20th or so?
right next to Laurel and Hardy across from the Catholic Church.
So, Dan, thank you. Dan came to us with this idea here a couple months ago, said he would like to help us with a chamber luncheon. Reached out and got some additional help from Kelly at Sweet Surprises, potato salad, cookies, so on and so forth. Kenny Vassar, obviously another no stranger to us, new name, if you will, down on Main Street. It is now the Boomer Grill. If Kenny was here, he wouldn't let me say it used to be Dairy Queen, but it used to be the Dairy Queen. It's the Boomer Grill now on Main Street here in Woodward, and Kenny helped with some of the other items as well today. Big time thanks, Bruce, Stock Exchange, tradition over the years. You have helped us, the Chamber, and the educators, paying for all the educator meals, all the teacher finalists and their families, and all the educators. Thank you. Big time thank you to Mr. Washman, Rodney, and a half a dozen or so FFA kids, AJ, Kyler, Mackenzie, Brock, and Kaysen, all you guys. I want you to stand up. Thank you all for helping us today. Woodward FFA. If you notice, the placemats make reference to the last election, 84%. Back on track. I'm a little disappointed, Mr. Puffenbarger, where that 7% went, because 2 years ago we were at 91%, and you could only muster 84% this time, which is absolutely positively unheard of in school bond elections. If you'll go across the state of Oklahoma a couple weeks ago, and those that passed, there were none that were close to 84%. So congratulations to you and your school board. I see Mr. Simmel, Lance back there, and your entire staff and administration and teachers that went out and did the right thing and got Woodward back on track with a school bond that passed with 84% of the vote. So kudos once again for that. Our community sponsor, as it is each year in April, are the folks at AmBucks. And Paula, I think Paula Watson, are you going to come tell us a little bit more about the great things that AmBucks does in this community? I know you're responsible for table decoration, so on and so forth, and you do a great service in this community. Paula, tell us about the AmBucks.
Hello, my name is Paula Watson. I'm the Woodward Midday AmBucks president, and I have the other Paula with me today. Thank you for helping. We're thrilled that we were invited to help decorate the tables and honoring the special guests today, the teachers. Teachers should be recognized all year, every day. Just a small tidbit about AMBUCS. We're a small group of about 10, 9 women, 1 man members who do our best to help the community and surrounding areas. Our main focus is providing adaptive trikes for children and adults, veterans, anyone that might have a disability that they can't ride a normal bicycle. Within the last year, we've given away approximately 8 Amtrikes to mainly kids around the area. Woodward, we even went to Buffalo, so it's nice that we can help the communities surrounding Woodward also. We also award 2 scholarships every year. We first look at students pursuing degrees in physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech language pathology, audiology, but we take any applicants, we just focus on those first. In addition, in addition, we support our community in many other ways. We provide lunch for the students who help with the school supply giveaway at the beginning of the school year, deliver stockings and flowers to nursing homes, and contribute to many local nonprofit organizations like ourselves. Our fundraising is mainly done with our November Harvest Gala, and that we invite everyone to come to that. It is held on the first Friday of November. If you'd like to learn more about AMBUCS, we'd love to have you join us. We meet at the first and third Thursdays at our property. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank AMBUCS for the great work they do in this community. This luncheon for the last, probably 7, 8 years has been held basically with the express purpose of introducing everyone to the Woodward New Teacher of the Year. Technically, it is a function of the Woodward Chamber, but I will tell you that the yeoman's work and the credit goes to the Woodward News in this community, and Sheila and her staff. I know I'm going to leave somebody out here, Sarah, Ramesses, Amanda. You guys stand, the Woodward News. Thank you all for, you guys do the work. Our staff at the Chamber, there's Chelsea and Carla also help with put this event together. And a big thank you to this community in terms of those businesses and organizations that contribute and make this the gifts possible for our winner here later this afternoon. That's obviously a big time. I don't think you find that everywhere else, and at least in researching around with other communities in terms of what the Teacher of the Year receives. I don't think it's close to what the Woodward winner receives, and quite honestly, I don't think that should surprise anybody in this room, but it's true. Nobody does it any better than Woodward. I see Leah back there. Leah, I forgot you when we were talking about the school board. Thank you for the great work you have done on the Woodward School Board. I missed you back there. The High Plains Technology Center helps us always do the big pictures and mounts them for us, and any number of folks also help with this event. It's always a very, very special luncheon, and we're just pleased as punch within the Woodward Chamber of Commerce to help with that. As tradition calls for, over the last several years, as long as I can remember, quite honestly, Bill Fanning with the Stock Exchange has kind of served as, lack of a better description, I guess, a quasi-MC, Master of Ceremonies, for this event to take us through this afternoon. And here within not too long, we'll learn who the new Woodward Teacher of the Year is. Bill.
Thank you, CJ. Feels like I started doing this when I was in high school. Education's not just about going to school and getting a degree. It's about widening your knowledge and absorbing the truth about life. All students start their careers with sparkling imaginations, fertile minds, and a willingness to take risks for what they think. Today, we're going to celebrate the success of 4 awesome Teacher of the Year candidates, and they know how to keep the students sparkling and learning. We have celebrated a Teacher of the Year for 55 years, CJ, and I haven't been the MC the whole time. Our very first winner in 1971 was Mr. Clint Heisel. Would all the past Teacher of the Year winners please stand? I wanted to tell you real quickly about one of my favorite teachers. My art teacher gave me a lot of heck. I asked my art teacher one time how to draw people. She said I might work on my personality. My art teacher said my self-portrait looked horrible, but it did look very realistic and lifelike. So I didn't get along with my art teacher very well. On behalf of the citizens of Woodward, I want to thank all the teachers, administrators, and also the school board members, Lance, and there's several in here today, for all the hard work and everything that you do to get this accomplished with our students. A better education can result in better jobs and better incomes. But the main part that we want to do today, we'd like to invite the students to come up and tell us why they think their teacher should be the Teacher of the Year. So to start out, speaking about Miss Lacey Moore, our favorite kindergarten teacher, we're going to have Zakai Boswell. Zakai, would you come up? I got your little, can you stand on that? There you go. Right up there. There you go. Ready?
We have fun all the time.
We have lots of fun.
We have lots of fun. All the time.
Your favorite trip?
My favorite trip was Kitty Farms, and
What'd you bring home?
I bring home a pumpkin. Miss Moore got the class bunnies, Reba and Boomer.
Bunnies.
She always gets us treats. Miss Moore ran with me to my mom in the field. Miss Moore is my favorite kindergarten teacher ever. I love you.
Did you give that to her? We'll have to go check out these yummy treats in Miss Moore's class. Next, speaking on behalf of Miss Annie Jo Stolze, our second grade teacher, will be Henry Jett, third grade Highland Park, and William Dominic, second grade Highland Park. So William and Henry, come up. You get to go first.
Hello, I am Henry Jett. And my name is William Dominic, and we are very excited to introduce you to someone very special, our Teacher of the Year nominee, Mrs. Stolze. Mrs. Stolze was my second grade teacher last year. She helped my whole class, including me, love reading and learning. My favorite time of day was when Mrs. Stolze sat and read with us. We read the Wild Robot series, Matilda, and more. Mrs. Dolce made reading together something we look forward to each day. Thanks to her character voices, she did not just read books, she made them come to life.
And I'm in Mrs. Dolce's second grade class this year. She has made learning fun for my class and me too. I like Mrs. Dolce's activities. In class, we got a pet hamster while reading the book The World According to Humphrey. Like Humphrey, our hamster learns with us in class and goes home with a student each weekend. Mrs. Dolce has a way of making learning so much fun, I don't even know I'm doing it. I think Mrs. Dolce is pretty great, like Teacher of the Year great.
For all these reasons and more, this is why we think Mrs. Dolce should be this year's Woodward Teacher of the Year.
Thank you for being great, Miss Dolce.
Thank you. Very good. Now, speaking on behalf of Kim Beckman, our sixth grade math teacher will be Lakin Beatty, Woodward Middle School.
Hello, my name is Lakin Beatty. I'm currently in 8th grade at Woodward Middle School. Today I get the opportunity to share about Miss Beckman and the impact she has had on my life. Miss Beckman was my 6th grade math teacher. I would like to tell you about some of the things that she did in class that really helped me learn. Were quite fun as well. First of all, Miss Beckman always tried to make sure we all grasped what she was teaching us. If someone needed help, she would show them how to do the work and understand it instead of just giving them the answers. She would never give up on a student no matter what. She would also try to make lessons fun and informative. One of my favorite assignments that we did in her class was when we were preparing for the state test. Everyone in class received a review packet and we got into groups of 2. We would take turns answering the questions and we would work out the problems as a team. Another favorite activity of mine was when we got to plan a trip for ourselves. We had to figure out our budget and work out how much the trip would cost. We got to decide where to go, what type of vehicle we took, and who we took on the trip with us. Not only does Miss Beckman make learning fun, but she is a great example as well. One thing I particularly admire about her is that she is a really hard worker. Not only is she a math teacher and a role model at school, but she also teaches at St. Peter Catholic Church and teaches things that go beyond the classroom. I've talked to a few of her older students and they have all told me how they wanted to go back to her class and have her as their teacher again because she was an awesome teacher. I feel so lucky to have had her as my teacher. She truly is a great teacher and one of the most hardworking people I've ever met. I'm glad she picked me to speak for her. She absolutely deserves to be Teacher of the Year.
And now, speaking on behalf of Atlanta Spicer, our high school English teacher will be Zaira Roca, a senior at Woodward High School.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Zaira Rocha, a senior at Woodward High School. It is truly an honor to stand here today and introduce the Teacher of the Year for Woodward High School, Mrs. Spicer. Not only is she an outstanding individual, Ms. Spicer goes beyond the title teacher. She is an educator whose commitment to her students' success and genuine connection towards them truly sets her apart. When we think about an educator, we often think of knowledge, passion, and dedication. Ms. Spicer embodies all of those qualities and much more. She is truly an inspiration for her students and peers. She is more than an educator. She is a friend, supporter, and role model. Every time I stepped in her classroom, I knew I was going to leave with more knowledge for my future. Miss Spicer succeeds in areas other teachers are not able to. Not only does she push her students to do their best, she also reassures that they understand their work and aids them when they need help outside of school. Throughout my junior year, being a student in her AP English class, I learned how to use my time efficiently, use revisions to better my work, and overall become a confident writer. I truly learned how to value myself and individuality due to the way she would make students feel. She would aid us to see the best in ourselves. As a student who stays busy consistently with honors classes, extracurricular activities, and work, I truly never believed I had a purpose and felt lost at times that others would fail to see. Junior year was a busy and difficult year for me. However, having the drive to go to my English class aided me to keep pushing. Mrs. Spicer helped me see my true potential. She pushed my class to do difficult tasks due to the faith she had in us. She knew we were capable of being confident and responsible students. Due to her constant strive to keep her students knowledgeable, with aiding our brains to learn a new idea every day in class, she helped me be the most successful version of myself. She helped me succeed in areas other teachers could not. I left her class better prepared for my future. I cannot thank Ms. Spicer enough for all she has done for me. She is truly an inspiration for the future world of educators. I cannot express the gratitude I have for a truly extraordinary role model. Alana Spicer is a true embodiment of Woodward Public Schools Teacher of the Year. Thank you.
Good job. I'm ready to sign up for high school English again. One thing I forgot to do earlier, I'd like to have each teacher stand up and introduce the family that you have with us today. So Miss Moore, would you start out? Just tell us who you have.
Today I have my son Colt and my husband Greg.
Thank you very much. Ms. Stolze, would you introduce your family and guests that are here?
My husband Jeff, three of our children, John, Joby, and Jamie, my father-in-law Steve, my grandma Jo, my best friend, my whole Highland Park people, and my students and everything.
Thank you. Okay, Ms. Beckman, introduce your family and guests. Okay, and Ms. Spicer, introduce your family and guests.
So I have my mom, Ruthie, I have two of my children here, Callum and Aurelia, one of them was at a track meet today. I have my husband, I do have my boss, Ron, and my good friend Terry, who I also serve on board with. She's pretty fabulous too. And I have some colleagues and some friends over on the other side of the room, so super excited to be here.
Thank you. Now for the part we've been waiting for, I'd like to invite someone special to come up and introduce our new Teacher of the Year. This is our 2025 Teacher of the Year, Miss Ellie Pryor, who's also a state finalist for Teacher of the Year. And they find out June the 5th, coming out.
First, Woodward is such a great place to teach. Not every school community showers their educators with so much great, and so to those of you who put into this and all the small details, we are so grateful as educators. A good friend of mine always says, if you have something to say negative about education, you probably need to spend a little more time in the schools. And I think that's especially true in Woodward Public Schools, where there is good everywhere we look. We are incredibly lucky to have teachers like these four investing in our students every day. First, Mrs. Alana Spicer, 11th grade English teacher. She guides her students, then challenges them to think, problem solve, and discover what they're capable of. In her classroom, students aren't just learning, they're owning it. Next, Ms. Kim Beckman, 6th grade math teacher. She takes students who says they can't and shows them that they can. She builds confidence first because that's where real learning begins. Third, Mrs. Annie Stolze, 2nd grade teacher and my own daughter's teacher this year. She brings joy to her classroom every single day, whether it's celebrating something like National Bologna Day, for real, or naming the new pet hamster. She builds a love of learning that just will stay with them forever. And then Lacey Moore, kindergarten teacher. Her classroom is loud, she owns it, fun, and full of love. With high expectation, hands-on learning, and even class bunnies that you heard of, Reba and Boomer, she creates a place where kids feel excited to learn and proud. And while one of these incredible educators, the truth is, each of you are already a winner in the eyes of your students, and that's something no title can give. Just remember, your colleagues see you, they chose you. They look to you for guidance and leadership each and every day to do this job that's worth it but tough, right? So, you're right where you need to be today and every day. And now, I'm tired of listening, right? With that being said, it's my honor to announce this year's Woodward Public Schools District Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Alana Spicer.
So a wise educator, just a second ago when I was standing in the line, and she's pretty fabulous herself, she said, "Did you write some words? Are you prepared?" And she told me a story of her own, journey to become Teacher of the Year. And I said, I actually did, because that's the type of person that I am. I'm a planner, and even though my classroom may look a little disorganized, I think at times, I've also had another good friend and colleague say, you're the most organized teacher that I know. And I think, well, that's really great. I don't always feel organized. But thank you so much. I am deeply honored and incredibly humbled to receive this recognition. To me, teaching has never been just a career. It has always been a calling. It's rooted in service, love, I'm so sorry, and the belief that every child deserves to be seen, heard, and valued. So I stand here because of the students who have trusted me. I stand here because of the students who have trusted me with their stories, their struggles, and their growth. They are the reason that I show up every single day. They have taught me just as much as I have ever taught them. And they continue to remind me that education is not a performance, it's a partnership. And they deserve that. I'm also here because of the educators who believed in me when I was a student, and the colleagues that I have the privilege to work alongside every day. They're amazing. This profession is not meant to be done alone. When we support one another, we strengthen not only our classrooms, but our entire community. It takes a village. I believe education is love. It is the daily choice to invest in others, to lift the burdens, to create opportunities, and to help young people discover who they are and what they are capable of becoming. This award is not just mine. It belongs to my students, it belongs to my colleagues and my community that I am so grateful to serve. And there is truly nowhere else that I would rather be than right here in Woodward Public Schools doing what I do every single day. So thank you so much for this honor. Yeah, thank you. I think I got it, maybe.
Once again, I'd like to do a special thank you to the Woodward News and all the businesses in town. Look at all the goodies that the winner gets down here in front of me. And once again, let's have a round of applause for all the finalists. They're all winners. I always like to end the session with a quote from Oscar Wilde. And this summer I got to tour Ireland and visited his hometown of Dublin. He was an Irish poet, playwright, and author who was kind of colorful and flamboyant. But Oscar Wilde said, "You can never be overdressed or overeducated." Thank you very much.
Just a couple of quick announcements, and we'll get out of here prior to 1 o'clock. I always promise folks we'll get out of here at 1 o'clock. Entering a really busy time of the year, if all 12 months aren't busy. Food truck throwdown coming up on the 1st of May. The Cowboy May the 9th that will benefit area fire departments, Lionhearts, middle part of May, about May 16th. Classic Bowl 38 underway. May 24th, Sunday afternoon with softball. We'll conclude that following Saturday evening with the 38th edition of Classic Bowl football. In all, 10 scholarships this year, $2,000 scholarships. The latest was kind of the brainchild of Sheila and Johnny McMahon's family. Johnny, a member of the founding fathers, if you will, of the Classic Bowl nearly 40 years ago. His family wanted a way to keep his legacy alive, and they thought not a better way than to name a scholarship within the realm of the Classic Bowl that will go to some young man or some young lady that wants to pursue a career in journalism, multimedia, whatever, but that will be the 10th scholarship part of Classic Bowl 38 festivities. Of course, Relay for Life, I think it's the following week, June 5th. Good to see Relay for Life back in this community. We'll be at Boomer Stadium on that Saturday evening, the 5th. And then, of course, the toughest of them all, June 10th through the 13th, the Elks Rodeo will return as well. So busy time the next month or so. Next month, we just actually received word here a few minutes ago. We're pleased that Lance Walker will be our guest. Lance actually was a Division I athlete. He played at Kansas State University. He participated in the first Classic Bowl back in 1989, and probably more important than anything, he's the executive director of the, Bruce, you may have to help me with this. I think it's the Boone Pickens Human Performance Center at Oklahoma State. It is a brand new, just under construction, multi-million-dollar facility that will benefit the entire state of Oklahoma. So we're glad to welcome Lance to Woodward. I think it's May the 12th is the date of the May monthly chamber luncheon. Here again, thank you all for being here today. Congratulations to everyone, and congratulations again, Rusty, on the Bonda election. Great things are in store for us here within the Woodward Public School System. So having said all that, thanks for being here. We'll see you next month. Thank you.